It is Thursday, the 21st of December, a bit before 7:30 a.m. I'd say 7:20 according to my cell phone timepiece, and the winter solstice sunrise should occur in the frame. The sun should come up over the horizon just to the right of the building, on the middle of the frame, in the middle of the frame, not the one on the left. And it should more or less align with the peak of the mountain, which is currently hidden in cloud, as it progresses. So we're just going to let the camera run here, so it should catch the sunrise, when it first appears and comes up over the mountain in the background. The ISO is currently 60. The f-stop is f11, but I have a teleconverter on, so it's really more like f16. And the shutter speed is a 30th of a second right now. We're in aperture priority mode because I expect as the sun comes up it will get progressively brighter, and I want the camera to adjust for the brightness of the sun without having to do it myself, because I don't want to joggle the camera. We're using a pretty powerful lens. I forgot to mention it's a 400mm f5.6 Nikkor EDIF lens. And it has the 1.4 times teleconverter attached. So that brings it up to 560mm. But then I'm shooting in APS-C mode, crop factor of 1.5. So you got to add 280. So you're up around 800 and something millimeters equivalent, heading towards 900mm. So fairly powerful, although the sun will still be not huge in the photo. I'm just wondering here if I have the alignment correct here. Just a second here. I'm looking for a bit of a peek. I have a funny feeling. No, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. In the right spot, but I do believe I am now that I see that. So like I said, we're just going to let the camera run, and I will get another camera ready to shoot some stills with a less powerful telephoto lens. The low cloud there could pose some problems, but it's not a lot. There was a bank. There is a bank, actually. There's a bank of clouds, low bank, but we seem to be more or less okay for this particular view. We'll have to see what happens with the clouds. The sun should be able to shine through the thinner cloud in any case. Again, we'll just have to see how that all works out. And just debating if I should restart the video so that the sun comes up closer to the beginning. I mean, I can obviously edit. We're at 7:24. And let's see, what time is the sun supposed to come up here? Sunrise. 7:31. So 6 minutes from now, the sun is supposed to pop up over the horizon. I just want to have a little look to the left there. Yeah, that's happening. It came up just to the right of the towers yesterday. So if anything, it should come up a little further to the right. And I've actually given myself a bit more space, as it were. So it shouldn't come up anywhere else, according to my somewhat rudimentary calculations. Although it is looking bright off to the left there. Very strange. Just wondering if I actually have the right peak. So, ouch. Oh, sorry about that. I think I'm just going to maybe start it for a little bit. I think I may just change my location. I'm getting a little antsy here about where it'll come up. I think it's going to come up where those bright clouds are, which is a bit too much to the, what's that off on the left there? We need to have another look to the left. Alright. Just a little concerned. Oh, what is that? The sun? No, I don't think so. But the fact that that cloud between the buildings is quite bright, and the clouds to the right are not that bright, is causing me some concern here in terms of where the sun will come up. Anyhow, I think we will just let the video continue. I can always do a cheap and dirty edit later, but I might have to change camera position if the sun comes up, you know, between or behind those buildings. Yeah. So I'm noticing now that the cloud to the right is brighter, so it's looking promising for the sun coming up where I expect it to come up. So we'll just keep this angle, this point of view for the time being, and hope for the best. So again, I said it before, but it's worth repeating. It is Thursday, the 21st of December, 2023, and we're trying to film winter solstice sunrise alignment with peak of a Quebec mountain just off to the right there. The sun should come up right below where that bright cloud is. I think I will change the angle a little more to the right here. We'll get rid of that transmission tower. That's better. So yeah, the sun should come up any minute now, right under those bright clouds, and then it should progress to the right and align with the peak of the mountain. So that's what I'm hoping to get, and we'll just have to see how it all turns out. The shutter speed has gone up to a 1/25th of a second. It was down at a 30th, so it's gone up by 2 full stops while we've been filming. So the sky is definitely getting brighter, and I think there it is. There it is. I think that's the sun coming up there, right next to the building, as I anticipated it would. So yeah, I think we got it right. We got it right. This is pretty much exactly what I was expecting to happen. That's the sun coming up, and it's going to pretty well align with the peak of the mountain. So I will have a winter solstice sunrise alignment. Oh, there it is. There it is. Excellent. Shutter speed's up to 2/50th of a second now. So I'm glad I put it in automatic exposure mode, because if I hadn't, it would be problematic. Oh, this is very, very nice. Look at that big old sun there. And as you can see, the sky is getting quite a bit darker because I have the exposure in automatic exposure mode. I want the sun to have a reasonable amount of detail in it. But look at that big old sun coming up right behind that mountain. Unfortunately, the cloud is sort of hiding the peak of the mountain. That's important. Now we're at 2,000th of a second. F11, actually F16, ISO 160. I may move the camera, but this is what I wanted. This is what I was trying to get. It's coming up right where I expected it to come up. I will say that what I'm seeing with the unaided eye is the yellow gold sun, very, very bright. It's definitely got a yellow gold color to it, but unfortunately digital just, it burns out. Bright light sources like the sun just burn out in digital. So that's unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. And yeah, we're getting some good photos here, albeit with a much less powerful lens. And yeah, I think because the sun's getting off to the right there, I'm going to shift the camera a bit to bring the sun closer to the center. It also changes exposure. We're now at a 4,000th of a second. And again, it's unfortunate that the cloud seems to be blocking the view of the mountain. Certainly the top of it. But nevertheless, this is pretty much the winter solstice sunrise in Montreal. I have behind me the McGill Hospital. I see exactly where, in terms of the building's architecture, the alignment will be here. I can see where I might want to be on the roof in the future, so we don't see these power lines and maybe see the river a bit. So yeah, the roof is 10 stories high. We get up on the roof, we can get this image with no power lines. So I found this alignment somewhat accidentally yesterday. I was looking for alignments with buildings, and my initial alignment that I was looking for, it wasn't going to work out, so I walked down this way to where these 4 towers are. There's 4 of them, and I thought, well, that could be interesting, you know. And then the sun came up just to the right of the tower, and that was aligned very precisely with the peak of the mountain in the background. I'm just thinking if I should, no, I thought about messing around with the exposure, but we're just going to let the sun be burned out, unfortunately. Let's bring the okay. So I'm taking some telephoto shots. I'm right up at 8,000 f8 ISO 64, and the sun is still burned out. I'm gonna bring it down to f11, but I don't want to get too much what do you call it, I don't want to get diffraction, that's for sure. And that's the main issue. I basically don't want too much diffraction. So we will now reframe a bit. We're going to just shift the camera over and continue to rise up through the frame. But yeah, I've got a blinking 8,000th of a second now. I could change. Okay, well, let's see what we do here. We're going to stop it down a bit more. Okay, there we go. So now we got a orange-ish sun. It's saying 8,000th f11, but it's really more like f16, possibly even f22. And this is closer to what I'm seeing. I am seeing a quite bright gold yellow sun. You know, it has some color in it. This at least has a bit of yellow in it. You can't see anything else though. So let's open up again. So, yeah, okay, there's something wrong here in terms of the, yeah, okay. I'm getting wrong information in terms of the opening. So that is probably f16. Maybe even f22. I'll check later. We got 1 minute 39 seconds left. So, okay, we'll just do a final adjustment here. Final little raising the angle. And final. Just adjust the exposure. That's funny because I stopped all the way down and it's opening up more. That's weird. Well, I guess it's because of the automatic exposure to some extent. But yeah, there's nothing I can do here. There's the exposure. And, should take a couple more filter. So, yeah, I think we're pretty well done with this here. Got 40 seconds of recording time left. Just debating what other angles I might be able to get. Anyway, I've got it all figured out in terms of where to be, and I think I will be talking to the hospital administrators about the possibility of getting on the roof. Perhaps should have tried yesterday.